The next important topic in the control system. So just here, next important control system, that is the time domain specifications. Time domain specification, this is here. So in the time domain specifications, so we are discussing about the second order system closed loop system only. So that is omega n square divided by so s square plus 2 zeta omega n plus omega n square only. So this is the transfer function of the second order closed loop transfer function. Second order closed loop transfer function omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega n into s plus omega n. So from that we know, so zeta is damping ratio. Zeta is damping ratio. Omega n is means the damping frequency. Damping frequency. Just damping frequency. Damping frequency. So sometimes we write down. So sometimes we write down. So zeta into omega n damping factor. So sometimes we write down zeta into omega n means that is a so damping factor. Okay. Zeta into omega n is the damping factor here. Now we observe here. So this is your second order closed loop transfer function. Okay, na omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta here. S square plus 2 zeta omega n and s plus omega n square. This is your second order closed loop transfer function. So from that we define here zeta is the damping ratio and omega n is the damping frequency. Okay. Or zeta into omega n sometimes we can consider as the damping factor only. Next here. And one more important thing here. So here from the second order system, we write on the S1 comma 2 roots are the second order system. Roots of the second order system is equal to so minus just here minus zeta omega n minus zeta omega n plus or minus omega n into under root of 1 minus zeta square. So this is your roots minus zeta omega n plus or minus under root of here j is there. Here j is there. J or I. Okay, no plus or minus under root of omega n into under root of 1 minus zeta square. 1 minus zeta square. Okay, no? So from that roots here s1 comma 2 just observe here s1 comma 2 roots are just here roots are here roots are s1 comma 2 is equal to minus zeta omega n plus or minus j to omega n into under root of 1 minus zeta square. These are the roots. Okay, here these are the roots. So from that, so we write down here minus alpha plus or minus j into omega d. So observe here minus alpha plus or minus j into omega d. So here alpha means here this alpha means this one. So j into zeta into omega n, and next this omega d means omega n into under root of 1 minus zeta square. So omega d means here omega d means damping frequency. Sorry here omega n means natural frequency. natural frequency. This is the natural frequency. The damping frequency and natural frequency. So from that we write down here. So my roots are s1 comma 2 is equal to roots are there, that is minus alpha plus or minus j into omega d. Minus alpha plus, okay na? Minus alpha plus or minus j into omega d. Alpha is nothing but zeta into omega n. Alpha is nothing but zeta into omega n. Omega d is nothing but omega n into under root of 1 minus zeta square. 1 minus zeta square. So from that, if just here, if zeta is equal to 0, undamped system, everybody observe. If zeta is equal to 0, undamped system. If zeta is equal to 1, critical damped system. Critical damped system. If zeta greater than 1, over damped system. Over damped system. If zeta in between 0 less than zeta less than 1, so that is under damped system. So under damped system. So this is the zeta is equal to 0, undamped, zeta is equal to 1, critical damped, zeta greater than 1, over damped, zeta in between 0 to 1, that is a critical damped system only. So we observe here. Here, the functions are like this here, the responses are like this here. Everybody. So here, this is your response here of t. This is your time. Okay, in that case, we write down here. If zeta is equal to 0, the response is like this. Next here, if zeta is equal to 1, the response is like this. Here, zeta is equal to 1, the response is like this. Similarly, C of t here, your response. If zeta greater than 1 here, this is your response. Next, one more thing here, one of the responses is like this here. If zeta in between 0 less than zeta less 1, that means, so this is nothing but your undamped, this one is nothing but critical damped, this one is nothing but over damped, here this one is nothing but your underdamped system. So out of these systems, so which one is the best system? Which one is the best system? So out of this system, the underdamped system is this one. The underdamped system, this one is the best system. This is the best system. Best. So why? Because this is best. This is best, then why it is the best? Best observe. So this is best, then why it is the best? Okay, this is best, then why it is the best? So why means just observe. Why it is best means why it is best. Why means, so in case of the underdamped system here, in case of the underdamped system, so the zeta here, the settling time and rise time here, settling time and rise time both are okay, smallest, both are small. So in that case, when zeta is 0.4 to 0.7, zeta is 0.4 to 0.7. So in that case, the settling time and rise time will be small only. So that's why the system is the best system. That's why the system is the best system. So here, rise time is just observe here. Here rise time, here rise time is one thing. Here rise time is very small, but setting time is infinite. Setting time is the infinite. So here, rise time is very high. So TR is rise time is very high, but setting time is less. So it is not a good system. So it is also not a good system. So here rise time is less, and but settling time is again less. So it is also not a good system. But here, uh, rise time is smallest and settling time is smallest. So both are average conditions. So settling time and rise time both are is the average condition. So when zeta is in between 0.4 to 0.7, so in that case, that's why the underdamped system is the best system. So the best why the underdamped system is the best system. Okay, no? So time domain specification of the underdamped system. So just we observe here. So time domain specification means observe here. like that here. This is your undamped system. So in the undamped system observe here. So this is your response, everybody. This is your response C of t. This is your time. So now this is your here, this one. So this is your desired value. Desired value. So this is your actual value. This is your actual value. Now this one is your error. This is means error. This means your error. Now one more important thing here. So whenever the response reaches to the 50%, whenever the response reaches to the 50%, so it will be taken as a delay time. It will be taken as a delay time. Whenever the response reaches to the 100%, so it is a rise time. So more than 100% peak time. So just observe here, all of you. So this is your delay time, your origin. So this is your delay time. So this is your rise time TR. This is your peak time. So we can get the 100%. So here 50%, 0.50%. So delay time, rise time, peak time. So here after 5 tau, we can get the settling time. So here we can get the settling time, TS. So and next one is the, so here more than the 100% TP. Okay na? Here TP value. Okay na? So this to this distance, everybody observe. So this one and this distance. So this distance, this one and this one, this distance. So this distance is called as the maximum peak overshoot. Maximum peak overshoot. Peak overshoot. This is the maximum peak overshoot. So, but here the error maybe we can taken as the here. So this is your desired value and this is your actual value. So in this error here, this is error. So in this error we can taken as the, so different conditions. For example, we can taken as the 1% error, the setting time will be taken as some value, and 2% error, the setting time we can taken as some value. So 5% error, the setting time we can taken as the some value. So those values are we just remembering. So 1% we can taken as the 5 tau, and 2% we can taken as the 4 tau, and 5% we can taken as the 3 tau. So these are the errors. So 1% the setting time we can taken as the 5 tau. Okay, 2% we can take it as a 4 tau, and next thing here 5% we can take it as a 3 tau. 5% we can take it as a 3 tau. Once again, remaining this is the important thing here. Everybody. So 1% we can take it as a setting time is a 5 tau, and 2% we can take it as a setting time is a 4 tau. So almost in the competitive examination, the question will be comes from the 2% error only. So competitive exam, the question will comes from the 2% error only. So here remember 2% is 4 tau. 2% is the 4 tau. So this is the error. And next year, next year, important formulas are there. Remaining. Important formulas are there remaining. So this is your ramp system. Sorry. Okay. Ramp system. 0 to 9. So whenever we reach the 50%, so that is delay time. 100% that is rise time. So here more than 100% that is peak time. Here this case settling time. Next here this value, observe here everybody. This value is the peak overshoot only, na? So peak overshoot. So here also peak overshoot. This is also peak overshoot. So this is also peak overshoot. So for example here, this is also peak overshoot. What is the, this one is nothing but undershoot. Undershoot. Here also undershoot. Here also undershoot. So we can take this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, here 4, here 5, here 6, here 7. So simply remembering, everybody remembering. So first peak overshoot here n is equal to 1, second peak overshoot n is equal to 3, and third peak overshoot n is equal to 5, and fourth peak overshoot n is equal to 7. The peak overshoot here, just peak overshoot, which is so n is equal to odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 like that. Okay, na? Next undershoot, subject here. Undershoot, so n is equal to even numbers 2, 4, and 6 like that. These are the undershoot, these are the overshoot. Okay, na? So these are the your overshoot. This is overshoot. N is equal to odd numbers. Odd numbers your overshoot. Even numbers is nothing but your undershoot. Even means your undershoot. Okay, na? So here, observe all of you. Here, so remaining last thing. Shortcutly remaining. Okay, so delay time formula very important. So 1 plus 0.7 zeta by omega n. So next rise time. So n minus, sorry, rise time n pi minus theta by omega d. Next peak time n pi by omega d. Next settling time 4 by zeta omega n. Next, okay, no? So you observe here only delay time, just here only delay time here denominator is omega n. So rise time denominator is omega d, peak time denominator is omega d. So sometimes we write down like this here. So this value for tau only. So tau means time constant, that is equal to -1 by minus zeta into omega n. So that's why minus minus cancel. So tau is equal to, we write down 1 by zeta omega. So that's why 4 by, this is equal to 4 by, so zeta into omega. So this time constant belongs to where? For the 100 ampere system. For the 100 ampere system only. So for the different time constant, for the different type of system, when zeta is equal to 1, uh, uh, time constant different. When zeta is equal to 0, time constant is different. When zeta is equal to greater than 1, time constant different. So this time constant is only applicable only for the 100 ampere system. And zeta in between 0 less than zeta less than 1 only. Zeta less than 0 less than 1 only. Okay, na? So these are the important formulas. These are the, so delay time is equal to 1 plus 0.7 zeta by omega n. So rise time is equal to n pi minus zeta by omega n. So omega d. So just observe here one more time. Here. So delay time is equal to 1 plus 0.7 zeta by omega n. Next rise time is equal to n pi minus theta by omega d. And next peak time is equal to n pi by omega d. And next setting time is equal to 2% is 4 tau. And next here maximum peak velocity we write down e power minus n pi by zeta by under root of 1 minus zeta square. Next here, what is meaning of the theta? Everybody, theta is equal to, write down, so the tan inverse of under root of 1 minus zeta square by zeta. Theta is equal to, so cos inverse of zeta. Theta is equal to sin inverse of under root of 1 minus zeta square. So these are the important formulas for the thetas. So these are the important formulas. So here delay time, rise time, peak time, and setting time for the 2%. The maximum peak velocity is equal to e power minus n pi zeta by n root of 1 minus zeta square. And next theta is nothing but tan inverse of zeta square by zeta, and the cos inverse of zeta, sin inverse of 1 minus zeta square. So these are the important formulas for the time domain specifications. Okay, now. So most of the important questions in the complex examination we will discuss about setting time only. Setting time. This is a very, very important thing. So here n is equal to R number for the overshoot or overshoot. So n is equal to even number for undershoot, for the undershoot. Here remembering this point. Okay, now. And here only omega n, remaining any cases omega d only. Here omega d only. Okay, now this is the important points. So thank you.